This is the BroDay pod.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the BroDay #NoPlanB podcast. This is a very special episode. Actually,
Welcome to the BroDay breakfast pod.
The breakfast pod. We're shooting this on the morning of Hardcore Halloween.
Hardcore Halloween.
Actually.
Which we were invited to, by the way.
Yeah, we managed to sneak our way through the many universes that we travel. See, we've got a coffee.
We got a coffee.
For those listening on the audio format. That's it, mate. Oh, yeah, give him that.
That's hot.
Give him the ASMR content. That's it.
We have some avocado and feta.
We do indeed.
Vegan, of course.
Very, very
Vegan
delicious.
feta.
Very delicious. For those listening on the audio format, you get a cheeky little view of it.
And for
on the YouTube.
On the YouTube.
Definitely.
If you want to hear me bite into it.
Yeah.
That's fluffy.
It was a very silent bite.
Yeah, very non-crunch.
Anyway, as I was going through the intro, my name is Gabriel Zaya, bro.
My name's Trent O'Day.
And we're BroDay.
We are BroDay.
This is episode number 20.
It's definitely 22.
Is it?
Yeah.
Didn't you do... You did 22. Dr. 22
22
Little. Yeah. So this is episode 23.
23. 20...
Come on, mate.
23 is a crowd.
Okay.
That'll do. It's got 3 in it.
Yeah, sure. That'll do.
Yeah, that'll do. Can you tell I didn't have time to prepare for it?
Because it's too early in the morning. It's actually not.
It's 3 early in the morning.
Hey.
Lame.
If you've never heard us before, we are professional wrestling, multiverse travels, hellbent on spreading our names throughout the universe. And hopefully we can find something to talk about along the way.
Hopefully.
Now, season 1, main question is bread or cheese?
Yeah, so
you are either...
As you can see, I'm currently indulging in both.
Ooh.
I've got some feta cheese sprinkled on some whole grain bread. The question is, realistically, what am I enjoying more about this?
The avocado?
It's the avocado. It's the avocado and lemon, actually. It's banging.
It is banging. But I am a #bread bro.
I'm part of
bread.
I am part of the cheese fam. Cheese grommet. We haven't got the soundboard, so...
Still really good. Yeah, we're going to have to...
If you haven't noticed, we are in Studio B.
Yeah,
for this one.
Universe Studio B.
Universe Studio B, which shouldn't exist due to the nature of our podcast, but A2.
A2, yeah, exactly.
Universe Studio A2.
Yeah. And remember how we said that we do our addendums on the odds or the evens or whichever it is? We're going to have to switch it up because we have no idea. We haven't got any addendums. All right? We're that good. No, we're that good.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, screw it. Yeah. We're good.
No, we're addendums all the time.
All the time. This whole podcast is addendums.
Yeah, it's a #NoPlanB, but #yes addendums.
Yes, it's yes addendum.
That's all it is. So, tag into your segment.
Okay.
Tag.
Okay, Gabriel. Would you like to step into a uni voice?
Step into a uni voice.
Okay.
Let's go.
Now, the following segment is backed by science.
Backed by science?
Backed by science itself.
Dare we say it's maybe factual?
Yes.
Ooh.
I can only assume it's factual.
Are you kidding me? You stealing my bloody segment?
No.
Stealing my gimmick?
I promise I'm not.
You better not be. You better not be. You better not be.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
not.
Go on then.
It's okay.
Okay.
Don't threaten me on the podcast. All right. So, how's that coffee?
Very aesthetic.
Very aesthetic. Because this is the #BroDay breakfast pod, and we're trying some things out today.
BroDay breakfast.
It's BroDay breakfast. Sip along. Pour yourself a cup of black coffee and get yourself an egg and syrup.
Syrup?
Did that sound weird to you?
Egg and syrup?
That's right. Today we are diving into the world of scientifically backed
egg and syrup
breakfast foods.
Ooh.
Scientifically backed breakfast foods.
Themed.
So
themed grommet.
It's in the essence.
Themed.
All right. So I'm going to tell you a list of weird foods that apparently go together.
Okay.
You're going to tell me whether
I'm finna judge it.
You're finna yeet or fart it.
Okay. All right. Yep.
Based on whether you've had it, whether you think you know what it would taste like, and whether or you're just straight up like, nah, there's no way that
works. All right. Yeah, I'll yeet or fart, and I'll have to provide the audio
because we don't have the soundboard.
Yeah,
we don't.
We can get by.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
We can get by.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
All right.
All right. So, number one.
Number one.
Coffee and salt.
No. No. How? Why? How
Coffee and salt.
and why?
Think about it.
Talk to me.
Well, I've put a pinch in your coffee and you haven't noticed.
No way.
Yeah.
Did you? No, you didn't. You have not. Coffee
Yeah,
and salt?
go
No
for it.
way.
Taste it.
I want to get this on the audio
Yeah,
format.
get on
So
the
I can
audio
get
format,
the
yeah.
microphone right up close. We can't be eating the microphone because
Yeah.
we found out before.
Yeah, well, I think I've already have.
really
I'm almost certain
distorts
I've,
the audio.
I think I've wrecked the audio.
But
Anyway, we'll give it a crack. Tastes like regular coffee?
I guess, yeah.
That's because this is regular coffee. I didn't put salt in it.
Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Anyway, no, yeah. Nah, coffee and salt, I'm not having it.
All right, so
I'm not having it.
salt is already a trendy addition to caramels and chocolate, and apparently the same principle applies to coffee. The idea is that salt reduces bitterness.
Oh.
So, according to Serious Eats, the best way to go about it might be adding a pinch to your coffee grounds before brewing.
Nah, that's fair. Because the chocolate bit, because I've made chocolate fudge and I put salt in it and it bangs. It bangs, bro.
Yeah.
Gabe's
So that's the theory behind coffee
Gabe's
and salt.
brownies, bang.
Yeah. Oh man, make me some if you're gonna keep chirping on about it.
Nah, I can't be bothered. I haven't got enough salt.
Very
Been using it in my coffee too much.
Very good.
Yeet or fart?
Based on your previous experience, you gotta fart it.
Yeah.
You gotta fart
I
it.
gotta fart it.
Make the noise. Yeah, good. There we go. That's good.
Yeah.
I'll take that. All right, number 2.
Number 2.
Coffee and butter.
Oh, I've seen that.
Huh?
I've seen it around. I've seen it in, I feel like, probably American TV. They put butter on everything. Any Americans? All the Americans listening? Why do you put butter
There's
on
at least
everything?
2 of you because we can see it.
Hey, don't throw out numbers. They don't need to know how many we got. We are gargantuan. It could be 2,000.
I said there's at least.
At least 2. That's
There's
true.
at least 2.
At least 2.
There's at least 2 of you.
Maybe even 3.
Possibly.
Possibly. Yeah, no, you two find a friend. Get a little-
hey, listen.
You
Why
pay-
aren't those numbers going up? Come
you
on.
pair, yeah. Oh, we've infiltrated the South American market.
We do.
Yeah. We have at least plural listeners.
At
in
least Brazil.
Brazil, yeah. Brazil.
If you are listening in Brazil, we can only say that we humbly thank you for your support.
Yeah.
And we will do everything in our power
Yeah.
to make you fill with pride.
Neymar is better than Messi.
Yep.
Brazil is better than Argentina
Yep.
with football.
Well, football?
Yeah.
What if we want to infiltrate the Argentina market?
Fine. Then I'll suck up to them as well.
We're neutral on that.
Yeah. All right. Fine. We're neutral.
We're neutral
yeah,
for the
we're
moment.
Switzerland.
Yeah, we're Switzerland for the moment.
Unless you guys hate the Swiss. And if you do,
If
that's
you
a
do,
weird
then-
rivalry. That's
Yeah.
an odd rivalry to have. Actually, let us know. All the Brazilian listeners, do you
Yeah.
hate the Swiss? Does anyone out there hate
Stop
the
trying
Swiss?
to start World War III.
Hey, man.
The
No.
science behind it is a paleo diet makes people do crazy things, giving up bread and ice cream.
That's the science behind it.
For
The
one.
paleo, there's studies out there.
But
Paleo makes
also
you crazy.
making a thing called bulletproof coffee
bulletproof.
that requires adding grass-fed butter to your coffee as a way of increasing the fats in your diet to balance out a low-carb lifestyle.
Okay.
People swear by it, but I can't get the thought out of my head of a slimy film on the roof of my mouth.
I guess. I'm in the slimy film in the coffee. But all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeet or fart?
Since
Me
you've heard of it?
personally, yeah, I've heard. I guess is it for
that,
me or
it's
is
a
it
judgment based on
overall?
you, I guess, but it's more like if you take your experiences
For
into
me,
account.
I yeet it. So if it was me, yeet. And if it was the idea in general, it's a.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
I feel like a child.
Number 3. No, that's
I
good.
feel like a child.
Good. You are the soundboard today.
I'm a grown man, just a child.
Grape nuts and apple juice.
Grape nuts and apple juice. Grape nuts?
Grape nuts.
What are grape nuts?
Grape nuts?
What are grape nuts?
I don't know.
Well then,
This one, fully accept how weird it is. Growing up, my dad and I would eat grape nuts. This is the scientist. That the only cereal that combines the great taste of cardboard with the fun texture of gravel. Okay, so apparently it's a cereal. Grape nuts is a cereal
Oh, okay.
with apple juice instead of milk.
I'm so glad of the research you've put into this.
Shut up. It's a scientist. He's a real
Okay.
scientist.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
At
Anyone can be a
myrecipes.com.
scientist.
Exactly.
Not having that. He's a scientist.
Anyway, cereal with
What
apple
even
juice.
is
Would you
science?
eat a grape flavored cereal with apple juice over milk
What? With apple juice and milk?
instead of milk? So you're substituting out the milk for
Oh.
apple juice.
Like, what's a grape cereal? Do we have grape cereal?
We have some okay cereals. We don't have a grape.
You know the meme, right?
That was awesome. Grape.
It's this lady. It's like it's this like lady in like Pakistan. She goes around to like she's like a semi-political leader. She goes to like all these schools and she goes, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And there's like the kids they don't speak English that well, so they're just like, and she can't either. So there's the iconic one where the guy's like, "Well, I go out with your pilot," and then she's like, "Your pilot, grape." And he got memed everywhere. I'm surprised you didn't know that one.
Why did she say grape so bad?
She obviously just doesn't say great.
Oh,
that
she
well.
just says grape.
Yeah, it
that's
just
funny.
sounds like grape, and it blew up on the internet. It was well funny.
Okay.
Guys in the comments, let me know.
Have you seen the meme?
You've seen grape. People have seen. People know grape.
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 Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I assume we're just yeeting grape nuts and apple juice because we don't have grape nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Second last one. Eggs and syrup.
Eggs and syrup.
Yep.
What's syrup? I don't do syrup.
I assume maple.
I don't do syrup. So it's a for me.
You reckon?
I really hope this isn't just being distorted when I'm yelling.
Yeah.
These
same.
are new.
This is new microphones.
New microphone, temporary microphones.
We'll listen to it back in between segments and we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen to it back. We won't change anything.
No, we're not going to change it. We're not going to reshoot the
We'll
segment.
just know that.
Yeah, that we need to calm the...
Yeah. Then we need to stop eating the microphone.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
Eggs and syrup for you? No? Yes?
yeah, I
maybe?
don't do syrup, man. I don't do honey. I don't do really.
You don't do
super
syrup?
Sweet stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sweet enough as it is. No, that's lame. No, I just don't
That is
do.
lame.
I don't do. I mean, you know, anyway.
Yeah,
I don't do
you don't
honey.
do honey syrup. Yeah,
So
yeah.
syrup
yeah.
and whatnot. It's all a no, thank you for me.
Okay. Do you reckon if you were to be somebody that liked that flavor that it would go well for you?
Maybe
Personally, I'm going no.
you're eating it as well.
So I've done pancakes, bacon, and syrup.
Yeah,
That's fine.
bacon pancakes.
And I know there's eggs in pancakes. Yeah. There's eggs in pancakes?
You know that meme, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
All right.
I've seen Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done.
Is there eggs in pancakes? So I assume I could say that I've had two of the elements together, but not exclusively.
Maybe. Or do we know any bakeries? Hey.
We'll
Bake
get
by
there.
Marie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. We'll get there.
I know. We can still say they're sponsoring us.
Oh yeah,
They sponsor us, by the
They
way.
sponsor us, by the way.
Ask them. Go to Bake by Marine.
Yeah.
Ask them if there's eggs in
Put
pancakes.
syrup in your eggs.
Yeah.
Or what he said. What he said's better.
But it's been Jotun.
All right. So what might have began as a happy accident when pancake runoff reached the savory side of the plate, combining eggs and maple
Ooh.
syrup on purpose is a surprisingly popular breakfast combination.
I do enjoy a happy accident.
Yeah. I don't know.
You don't know?
To me, I'm.
It's a yeet.
Yeah. To
It
me,
shall
I'm.
be Jotun.
Yeah. To me, I'm eating.
You yeeting it? Give it a
Mhm.
big old yeet.
Good job. All right. Last one. You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm not.
Good. Fantastic. You want me to
Ad lib for a sec.
ad lib for a sec? I can't ad lib. I
Cool,
don't have
thank
any
you.
libs. to
Green
add.
olives and soy sauce.
Sorry?
Green olives and soy sauce in omelets.
Ooh, whoa.
There's a lot
That's
of
a lot to process. I
lot
want
of
to try
elements
that
in there.
now.
A lot of elements in there.
That seems very it's a lot of different flavors.
You can make
I'm
your
just-
patented gomlet.
Yeah, my gomlet.
Yeah, the gay omelet. The
My
gomlet.
gay omelet. Gomlet. Yeah. It sounds like a
Gabomlet.
gabomlet. No,
No. You can't take those through the airport.
The gomlet sounds like he's a villain in like Hunchback of Notre Dame. No, not the villain Hunchback. One of the gargoyles. My name's
One
Gomlet.
of the
his name's
gargoyles. definitely.
Gomlet. Yeah.
Gomlet's not an incredibly villainous name.
I want to try it. So for right now, I'm gonna have to give it a
Yeah,
purely
just
out of curiosity.
out of curiosity. So it just says, if sweet eggs aren't your thing, try going to the complete opposite direction. Savory and sour. Umami eggs with green olives and soy sauce, courtesy of whatever, at one Khanda. See, that's where
Butchered
Black
that.
Panther's from.
Nice. Very good.
Seems a little salty for my taste, but breakfast is no time for judgment. Everyone deserves an omelet that speaks to them. So maybe you should try green olives, soy sauce in omelet.
Yeah, that can be the BroDay omelet. The BroDomelet.
Bread-omelet.
The BroDomelet.
Yeah. Special mentions, cottage cheese and applesauce.
Oh.
Sounds disgusting. Leftover Chinese food and eggs. I assume that's just adding more eggs to stuff that has eggs in it.
That's just a stir fry.
Fruit Loop pancakes.
Oh.
Cereal and
nah.
milk with ice cubes.
Cereal and milk with ice cubes. So it's
Yep.
just cold milk.
I guess. And peanut butter and bacon.
That's interesting.
It's interesting, but we'll never know because we're not going to talk about it now. Tag.
Hey, Trent, you want to step into the universe?
Okay.
Why?
Because it's the gimmick.
Because that's the gimmick. This is
The
a
whole gimmick. It's the whole thing we do.
This is a.
It is hot in here.
It is very warm.
I'm
It is a.
What?
You're schmitzen.
Schmitzen.
Yeah, schmitzen.
Schmitzen for a schwitzen.
You schwitzen. Hey, gewollt, trendy boy, what's going on? You schmitzen too much.
Thin.
You look thin over here. Come on, what are you doing? You gotta eat more. Don't look at the.
Oh, sorry.
Don't cheat.
Oh, sorry.
This is a classic.
cheat.
This is a classic universe. A universe that people know of. It is the universe of actual factual.
That's where you say things that are exclusively not true.
That are, yes, that are exclusively not. No. Why'd you do me in like that, boy? No, they are exclusively
True.
correctamundo. They're very much.
Only facts of actuality.
Yeah, these are facts that are actually factual. Actual factual. So, numero uno. Did you know that there is roughly a 1 in 5.2 to the power 61 chance that if you were to slap a table, all of the molecules in your hand and the table would miss each other and your hand would go right through it?
Ow!
That was loud. It was all very loud. I'm looking at the graph thing and it's going mental. So comparatively of these past two segments, let us know which one was better.
Yeah, that hurt. And
Yeah.
also it didn't work.
And it didn't work. So that's why. So you got to keep trying. And for 1 in 5.2 to the power 61. There it is. 1 to the power 61.
How many times do you reckon? What's that, like 5 times?
That's a lot, bro. 5.2 to the power 61?
Yeah.
It's a lot. Anyway,
What, like 100?
minimum.
A minimum?
Minimum.
At least 100.
At least 100.
But chances are I could get it in like 4 tries. Like I could get it in 4 tries, right? I could.
No, you can't. You exclusively can't.
There's a 1 in whatever.
5.2 to the power 61.
Yeah, so you're saying
There is a chance.
that I could get it in 4 tries.
Sure. But the odds are incredibly small.
That's okay.
Infinitesimally small.
The odds are low, but never 0.
Yeah, but they're really close to 0. Next one. Did you know that there was a radioactive energy drink called Radithor that was in the market for a decade, from like 1918 to 1928? Some of the more prominent users had to be buried in lead coffins.
What?
Yeah,
what?
bro.
What do you mean? Say that whole thing again. None of what you said made sense, even though they were all words that I knew.
There was a radioactive energy drink
Radioactive?
called Radithor. It was in the market for a decade.
As in like the god Thor? Is that what they're like?
Yeah, they took it off that because I gave them energy.
Jesus.
For a decade, from 1918 to 1928. Man, the 1900s were wild. Some of the more prominent users had to be buried in lead coffins.
Because they were radioactive.
Bingo. That's insane.
That's wild.
Crazy.
How many cans do you reckon they sold? At least 4.
At least 4. 5.2 to the power 61.
Yeah, at least 5. 4.
At least 4.
We reckon 100?
Did you know giant squids have a donut-shaped brain? So their esophagus can run through the middle. If they swallow something too big,
Yeah.
it can give them brain damage.
What?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's a dog barking in the background.
So we're getting rid of it. We're not taking it out.
No. Yeah, well, it's we apologize if you do hear it.
Yeah, if you
But
hear it.
yeah, there's a giant squid. If they swallow too big, it gives them brain damage. You with me? You with me?
Yeah, I'm trying to sort the dog situation.
You with me? You're gonna be with me, mate. We need content here.
Okay. Squid, eat something, brain bad.
Yep. So, did you know every day you go to work, you bust more. Mate, this is all on camera, bruh. Not happy. The dog. The dog's inside.
This is actual factual, by the way. There's
This is
actually
actual.
a dog here.
This is actual factual. This is all actually happening.
Studio B is a zoo.
Studio
Studio A2.
Studio A2.
Studio A2 is a zoo.
It's a universe zoo. It's
a universal zoo.
Zooniverse.
It's a zooniverse. Anyway, what you say? Something about a squid. And
Every day you go to work,
Yep.
you pass more people than the average medieval person did their entire life.
No way. That's not real.
Way.
You're like 100?
That's real. At least 4.
At least 4?
At least 4, bruv.
What's that, at least 4?
At least 4. Did you know? Being a...
I don't think that... Is that real?
Yes.
In their entire life?
I don't like how much you question the integrity of actual factual. Every time I say things, you're like, is that real? Yes, it is. That's the segment.
So
actual
on my
factual.
way to work?
Yes, on your way to work.
Yep.
You
So
pass
the thing that's 5... minutes down the road.
Probably, yeah. On average, the average person's travel to work. Yep.
So like
you will
15
pass.
minutes, do you reckon?
Probably.
It's probably like an average time.
Yeah, and the amount of people you pass, and it's peak traffic as well.
Yeah.
Going to and from around school time. Yeah. It's
Is
a
more
lot of people
they've ever met in their entire life.
in their entire life. A medieval
That's
person.
actually not okay. The
So-
more I think about it,
Yeah.
the more that's actually not that
It's more factual.
outrageous.
Yeah.
Because immediately I'm like,
the
nah,
segment.
no way. Because
That's the
villages and
segment.
stuff. But
Because that's the segment, bro.
yeah, chances are
Actual
they probably
factual.
don't leave the village.
Exactly.
So once they've met the 50 people in it,
Mm-hmm. Then
that's probably it, right?
That's it,
You're
exactly.
not traveling far unless
Bingo.
you're
Unless
going
you
on
get
a
attacked.
quest.
on a quest.
Unless you're going on a quest.
Especially unless you're already on a quest. You're on a
Already
quest.
on a
A
quest.
quest to get your swamp back.
Yeah, unless you're on one of those.
Yeah. Also, guys,
How many times do you reckon that happens?
if you want to, if you jump in on the $150 Patreon, by the way,
I'll sing it
and
in
if you want any, you'll sing it in Shrek.
In Shrek.
You'll sing it as Shrek, bro.
I'll sing the Shrek 2 I Need a Hero
As Shrek,
as Shrek imitating
the fairy
Fairy
godmother. Unreal
with
value.
backup vocals by Mongo.
But you doing it.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I'm offering
$150.
content.
This
here.
is unreal value.
The
100.
value is insane. And I'll even drop like a good just in the middle of it.
Yeah, as Mongo.
As Mongo.
So you got if you want to, patreon.com/BroDay tag team. If you can't afford $150, we've got a $1.51.
Yeah.
You get nothing except
No, you get love.
yeah,
You
except
can buy our love. Our love can be bought. You can buy our love.
it's only $1.50 a month.
Yeah, no, it's cheap love.
Uh,
Not the first time I've heard that.
and it heard that all said that. And it is the knowledge of knowing that you are supporting us and you're getting us off the streets.
Car was incredibly loud.
From the streets. And if we don't get these Patreons,
Yeah, you're going to keep hearing car content.
you're going to hear it. Yeah, we'll end up on the streets, fam.
Content.
Yes. It's just okay.
It's just not beat worthy.
It
Very
sneaks
well
in. So, in alternate universes, as we know,
Ooh.
your alternate character is a dealer.
Oh, he is.
And he deals cards.
What a jerk.
He
What
is
a loser.
he is an jerk.
He is an jerk.
So part of card dealing,
Thank Gavin McGavin for that, by the way.
there's a saying with cards that if you shuffle a deck of cards,
Yep.
it's more likely that that arrangement of cards
Has
had
never
occurred
existed.
in the history of humanity.
Yep. I knew that already.
Because it's 52 factorial.
Yeah.
Right?
Which is just,
52 times 51 times 50 times 49 all the way down to 1.
yeah.
Right? So, to grasp your head around how big 52 factorial is.
Okay.
So, imagine setting a timer to count down from 52 factorial in seconds.
Yep.
Right?
Sure.
So, you start it. Now, as it runs, if you were to stand on the equator and wait 1 billion years, and then after 1 billion years, you take one step forward. Then, you take another step forward at the same rate of 1 billion years each step, all the way around the Earth, right? Once completed your lap, you were then to take out a drop of the Pacific Ocean, okay? And if you keep doing that, if you keep circling the equator
What?
at a rate of
One
billion,
step every
billion years going around the equator, when you come back, you take out a drop of the Pacific Ocean. If you did that until the ocean was empty and then refilled it,
And then refilled it.
and then placed down a piece of paper. If you kept doing that, kept going all the way around at a rate of 1 billion years per step, taking out a drop, refilling the Pacific Ocean, if that stack of papers reached the sun, that's, say, one complete lap, right? One complete journey of these things.
Of the cycle.
One complete cycle of that, right?
So the chore is one step every billion years until you've done a lap.
Yep.
Then take a drop.
Yep.
Do a lap, take a drop. Do
Until
a
the
lap, take a
Pacific
drop.
Ocean is empty.
Until it's empty. Once it's empty, you do a lap, put paper down.
Yeah, you put a piece of paper down, then refill the ocean and do it again. Do it again, take out a drop. Go around, take out a drop. Until the Pacific Ocean is empty, you place a piece of paper down.
So then you do 2 pieces of paper, and then the ocean refills.
And keep going and keep going and keep going.
Okay.
Until the piece of paper reaches the sun. If you were to do, so that's one full cycle, right? If you were to do 1,000 cycles, you would be a third of the way through.
What?
It is that colossal. It is huge as a number.
What do you mean?
Yeah, bro. That's how big 52
How?
factorial is.
That's so big.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
as big as we are in Brazil.
We are huge. We might have to do a Portuguese episode.
We have to do a Portuguese episode. That's insane.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, 1,000 cycles of that, and you get a third of the way.
You're a third of the way through. There was another one that I saw.
Okay, so how does the math work on that?
What do you mean? You
That
add
to
it
me
all
is
up.
insane.
You add it all up because they know how much water is in the Pacific Ocean
Yep.
in terms of liters.
Yep.
A drop is 0.05 mil. So they know this is how many times you need to take drops out. So if you're taking drops out and then they know the distance, they know a billion years.
But it's only a pack of 52 cards.
Yeah, bro. 52 times 51 times 50 times 40.
So say it goes hearts, diamonds, spades, clubs, ace through queen, ace through king, sorry. Stacked that way, right? And then all of a sudden you move that one card at the top through to the very bottom.
Yep.
And so it's king of whatever the last thing I said was back through regularly.
Yeah.
And then you keep
But it's
changing that.
randomizing it.
Yeah, and then you've got to randomize it.
Yep. That's how big 52 factorial is.
That's insane, man.
I know, right?
So that makes more sense then.
Yeah, that
Every time you shuffle a deck of cards, that's probably the first time that's ever been in that order.
Yep, exactly. There was another comparison I saw where it was if you were to randomly, if you were to draw out cards and you just keep drawing out cards until you got a royal flush, right?
Yep.
That was one. When you get a royal flush, buy a lottery ticket, and then keep going. And then buy a lottery ticket. If it loses, go again. Keep drawing out cards until you get a royal flush, and then buy a lottery ticket.
Yeah.
Once it finally wins, you get a grain of sand and you put it inside the Grand Canyon. Keep going until the Grand Canyon gets full. Once the Grand Canyon gets full, you take a pebble off Mount Everest. And you keep going until Mount Everest is nothing, until Mount Everest is sea level. That's, I think, like, you need to do that 256 times to reach 52 factorial. It is mind-bogglingly huge.
That is just the most insane.
Yeah, bro. And still not as big as we are in Brazil.
Yeah, still not as big as we are in Brazil.
We're Brazil's favorite
We're
pod.
Brazil's favorite pod. I can't.
Brazil! Português. Rio
good.
de Janeiro. Yeah, that was actual factual.
That's insane.
How cool.
That's rattled me. I need to sit down.
Tag. Hey, Trent, you want to step into a universe?
Yeah, sure.
Perfecto. Because that's the
Jamach.
Kimmich. Joshua Kimmich.
Damn it!
Gotta be quicker, boy. Gotta be quicker. Like
Who's that guy that
Joshua.
used to play for Arsenal and Crystal Palace?
Ooh,
The
who?
Shamak.
Marwan.
Marwan, yeah.
Marwan Gimmick. No, Shamak doesn't work. Joshua Gimmick works
Yeah,
better.
Joshua Gimmick works, but
Yeah.
you stole that from me, so I had to
did.
find
I am the thief.
Trying to
Thief in
find
the
another one.
night. The stealer. The gold.
stealer?
The stealer.
trying to rip off my gimmick. Now? His gimmick.
Ooh, yep, smooth. Great save, mate. We'll play you in goal. That's how good of a save that is. So, this is a cheeky one. A bit of
Cheeky chickens. I'll shut up. Just do your thing.
How's that? Was that alright?
Alright.
What was that?
I don't know. I'm just
All right.
fucking around. I've had too much coffee.
this or
the
that.
breakfast pod was a bad idea.
That was a great idea.
I love the breakfast pod.
It is it's a one-off though. It's special. Breakfast pod.
It's a
got to be
breakfast special.
breakfast special. It's got to be special.
Hey, by the way, I meant to ask you: should we do? Because so full disclosure, we almost didn't do today because we were struggling to find a Studiverse.
Nice. Yes.
We were struggling to find a Studiverse.
Yeah. 'Cause we were
So we were thinking
clutching.
about putting together like a best of
bits.
episode.
Yeah.
Like a best of pod.
Would you want to do that? Would you want that? What do you reckon?
Can we do that anyway? Should we
Yeah.
do that anyway?
Not
As like a
anyway.
mid-season or like almost end of season?
Patreon.
No.
We could do it as a tier at some point.
Maybe.
No,
yeah,
a
we could do
mid-season,
like a-
end of season recap or something like
Yeah,
that.
before, because
Yeah,
let's be
alright.
honest.
Yeah.
We're November.
Yeah.
We only got like maybe 4 or 5 pods
It's
left.
not. Yeah, that's true.
Until Christmas.
We need to build.
We're
We need to
gonna
build
have
the
a bit
hype.
of a break at Christmas.
Build the hype. Get the content out.
Yeah.
So that like there's more content around to be like, yep. Don't forget to vote. Don't forget to vote.
Yeah.
Don't forget to vote. Yeah, that's a decent idea.
Yeah.
All right. We're pretty well about 60% of the way. Yes. If you guys say no, you'll be the majority.
Yeah, I guess.
If you reckon, don't do it.
We'll listen to our Brazil listeners.
Yeah. See what they say. If they say
that what they say is law.
what's Portuguese for law? Hello. No.
Stop.
That doesn't work. That's Spanish. Anyway,
Yeah.
this or that. Which one do you prefer? Would you rather
that.
of some kind?
Sorry. There's options.
These are the options.
Sorry, my bad.
Which one?
Okay.
A sundress or the Gymshark leggings?
Which one are the Gymshark leggings?
Like sports
just
leggings.
leggings?
Yeah. Like workout leggings. Like which one do you
For me
prefer?
personally, I
Yeah.
would wear the leggings.
No, on
Oh, you mean on other people?
yeah. Like on girls.
On you? Oh, girls.
Yes.
On you, I'd still prefer the leggings.
That's fair.
On girls, I think
You're thinking a lot.
a sundress.
yeah.
I think a sundress.
Mine was instant. I was straight away. I'm like, nah, sundress
No,
for
but
sure.
leggings.
Yeah, I know. Leggings are great.
Leggings are great. My partner looks really good in leggings.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what she owns. I don't know if she owns like a sundress.
Sundress is just
Sundresses are really
Great.
good, but I think
when in
I
Universe
think I'm leaning to
4810,
sundress, but
when in the Townsville area, the North Queensland region, sundress bangs.
yeah,
Very sunny, very dressy,
yeah,
flowy. I'm
sure.
sundress.
Yeah, okay,
Another one. Here we go. Would you rather
okay.
say your ex's name in bed or your girl's best friend's name in bed?
I'd die. I
Nah,
would curl
it's-
up my own butt and die.
Is that how you imagine yourself
That's
dying?
how I imagine how I do it. Yeah, that's.
In that instance, or just overall, that's how you imagine yourself dying?
No, I'd say if I had to
By an up the butt curl?
if I rather it. I think I would
Say your ex or say your best friend, your girl's best friend?
I wouldn't say my best friend's name.
No. We can't have that.
We can't be having that.
Again.
Definitely I'd say the ex. I think
You'd say the ex.
because my reasoning behind that is they're still friends,
I know.
and so that's going to cause more problems for me in the immediate.
Because the psychological implication is that you're thinking
I'm
about
thinking about the friend that we both know.
Exactly.
That's still in the picture.
horrible choice.
Whereas if it's the ex, I can be like,
oh, I got lost in time.
yeah, I got lost in time, whatever. Like it's still not good.
You know, I
You're still
traveled-
sleeping on the couch.
I travel the universes. There's a lot of space time back and forth. I got lost in time.
yeah, I got lost in time.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
They're both equally as terrible.
Yeah.
And they're both resulting in you sleeping on the couch / outside.
100%. In the doghouse.
But it's more redeemable. Not redeemable. It's
More
easier
forgivable.
to forgive
Yes.
the ex's name
Yeah.
than the current best friend.
Exactly.
100%.
Absolutely. 100%. 100%.
Yep.
Yep, I agree. It'd give girls the ick.
Oh.
I guess.
Oh no, it gives them the
Speaking-
punch in the face.
Sure. Speaking of icks, I saw some other ones.
A bunch of icks.
Bro.
What's the ick?
So the ick is, it's come across more when girls look at guys and they'll see them do something and they'll go, nah, it
He
turns
was
them off.
attractive, and
He
all
was
of a sudden he's not anymore.
Exactly. He was attractive until he did this or until this happened. The iconic example we use is when he's chasing a bouncing ping pong ball. You can't do that attractively, right?
Nope.
So I saw some. There was a couple that where it was the guy's ick for girls. And one was when she has peach fuzz mustache hair and I have to pretend like I don't see it.
It's that or
when she's disrespectful to her mum, that gives me the ick.
Yep. That's fair. When she's disrespectful to any of her parents.
To anyone, really.
Yeah.
Disrespectful to servers, to people that
Yeah,
are trying to serve you, that's
yeah.
the worst.
Though the
But I
peach
feel like
fuzz mustache thing,
Yeah.
it's that or it's the
The
chin hair.
Yeah.
The goatee, like the...
And then there's black long ones.
Sorry, there was
They're
that...
granny hair.
There was one where it was like a long... It was like a long chin hair. And
bro.
It was all I
Bro.
could fixate on
Dude.
for the entire date.
Absolutely. That's a
was like-
hard pass. Oh, dude. I should have brought my pocket shaver.
And especially when like it's longer than anything I can grow.
She's got more testosterone
Yeah,
coursing
like-
through her body than you do.
Like I've been emasculated and disgusted.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, that's it for me.
So,
I assume girls are the same when they see the men who are trying to grow facial hair and it just comes out as 4 strands
yeah, and it's woeful.
within a 6 square inch
Yeah,
radius.
it's a pitiful attempt.
Yeah.
So I've seen some of these ones, and bro, girls go in. They go
I'm sure they do.
in. They are brutal.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
So there's double texting. If you're not my man, that gives girls the ick.
Double texting.
Yeah. Hey, how you going?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, just want to check in again. Like the double text.
Yeah, the double text.
We've all been there. You've always been there as a single dude. Yeah, and if it's a single dude on a
bait
dry,
back into the water one more time.
single dude, especially in a dry spell, and if you were talk, and you're getting back and forth, you get something, then it dries up, and then you're like, oh no,
What have I done?
oh no, I'll send her
Fill
another.
water with chum. Just anything.
Exactly, just anything.
Smoke it out.
That's it.
Send enough messages that it just comes out.
Another one is when he goes to pick something up, but it blows away.
That is the essence of ping pong ball.
It's not our fault. What do you want us to do? I can't control the wind. I gotta pick up a piece of paper and it's gone. Why do you get the ick from me? What did I do?
What's your reaction?
What do you
Like me, personally, if something blows away, I result to like, no, you bastard.
You got me. Well, that's it then. I'm never
But
picking,
then it's the
I'm never picking up that contract again.
no, it's no matter what it is, it could be your mother's birth certificate. If it's blown away twice, you're trying to pick it up. Your next result is stamp on it as hard as you can.
Exactly. And then you got like
With a
shoe
full
print on
donkey
it.
kick out to land on it.
That's all you got. You
Oh,
can't not.
dude.
That's all you've got.
That's all you've got.
Another one when the train stops and they jolt forward. Like the jolt forward. Again, it's not in my power. It's not in my
That's why
power.
I always stand when I know the stop's coming
Yeah.
up. You stand with a wide split stance.
Yeah, just
So you can just rock forward on the knee.
engage your tibialis anterior. Like no.
Just push forward.
So I told that to my girl,
awesome.
and then she was like, "Why we don't rock forward?" She's like, Why do I not rock forward, but you do?" I'm like, "No."
No, it's when you got a hench up a body as well.
Yeah.
You're flying around.
Another one when he's trying to merge, but no one lets him in.
So good. That's so alpha as well.
Trying to merge.
Like
No one's
reaching the end of the joining bay as
He got
well.
nothing left.
Oh man. You start conversing with the traffic, you're like, come on,
Come on, bro. Let me
come on, dude, what are you doing?
Imagining them getting into a bath.
I get into a bath okay, I reckon.
Another one when they bite the utensil when they're eating. Combo that with the gorilla grip. Gorilla grip. Chomp through your spoon.
Oh god. That's funny.
When he's swimming and his swim trunks get inflated by the water.
Oh yes.
Bro.
So you push it down.
Bro, chick girls are savage. Absolutely brutal.
Like 80% of those aren't our fault.
Yeah, man. What do you want us to do?
Oh, 80% of those aren't even our
Can't
fault.
can't
man.
change physics. That's just the way air works.
Oh, that's awesome.
When he's running with a backpack on, both straps strapped, and the bag's bouncing. Tuk, 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 tuk.
Yeah.
Like that's just yeah. So that's
I know what they're talking about.
a bunch of icks that apparently turn girls off.
They're
guys,
awesome. They're
they're so
real,
brutal.
though.
They're so funny. Oh my
That's so
goodness.
good, man.
They send for guys, bro.
That's sick.
Oh, all right. Tag.
Yep. Tajay.
Hey, Tricky.
Yeah.
Trent. Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Trent O'Day.
Yeah.
It's time for cheeky bit of preamble, gamble.
Okay.
Preamble.
Preamble for
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the first part, the pop culture part of the pod. Doot. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the first part of the pod. That is the pop culture part. The rest of the show will then be a wrestling roundup. If you want to follow us, myself, I'm Gabriel Zaya. I'm at The Real Gabe Bro. If you want to follow
Trent O'Day, I am at O'Day QWA.
If you want to follow the tag team, it is at BroDay Tag Team. You want to support us, you can do so on Patreon, BroDay Tag Team. You can be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share our pod, get people listening, and that's how you can help us. Oh, I crushed that. Hit the post, hit the mark, posted the mark, marked the post.
Mark the post.
All of it.
Always mark the post.
I did always mark the post. No, don't mark the post. That could hurt if you're playing AFL.
Yeah.
If you jump up and mark the post.
Yeah.
So, wrestling roundup. Hey,
Yeah,
Trent, I got a
okay.
question for you.
Go.
Who sponsors the pod? Thank you so much, by the way. We'll throw it in here. The pod is sponsored by Baked by Marie. If you're ever in Townsville region, head on over. Galogly Lane, Baked by Marie. Tell them BroDay sent ya.
It'll give you nothing.
It'll get you a free...
Gluten on Thursdays.
Yep, you get free gluten on Thursdays, and it'll get you a free... Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
from them.
yeah. They don't hand those out.
They don't
just hand those out to everybody.
No, oh, that's nice.
Oh,
No,
that's nice.
No, yeah, they don't. So it'll be very, very special.
Yeah.
So...
Yep.
We know they're good. 3 Michelin stars. We travel the universe. We know
Michelin
stars.
Michelin's.
That'll do. So wrestling.
Yeah, go on then.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
Boogeyman.
I knew that already.
I love him so much.
Why?
He's my favorite wrestler.
See, that's
And don't worry, every
of
single
left
person that is
field.
blowing up right now, behind, in their car, wherever,
I don't think they're blowing up, but
some
yeah,
people would be.
blowing up.
Some people are like, the Boogeyman. Of all the wrestlers that have come before him, John Cena, The Undertaker, Stone Cold, The Rock, Hulk Hogan, Shawn Michaels, Triple H.
Oh, I thought you were going to keep going backwards. I'm like, yeah, go on.
Yeah,
then.
go on.
Like, how far
Go for
back
it,
can you go? That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, like, of all the wrestlers that have lived, and you're picking the Boogeyman,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
Because he was the first wrestler that invoked a genuine response from me as a child.
That's cool. What? So what? You felt what? Fear? Like you were afraid of him?
No, I was enthralled by
Yeah.
everything he did.
So you were captivated.
Yeah, so like you got to remember, like when I started watching wrestling, I
Sell
wasn't like
enthralled.
I
What do you
wasn't
mean?
a little tyke who was like, whoa, like I wasn't like in the midst of the Stone Cold era or whatever.
Okay, so you weren't like 7 to 12 years old.
I would have been closer to the 12, 13
Okay, yeah.
age group, right?
Closer to the age where people are like, oh yeah, I grew up with wrestling and then I stopped watching it. Normally it's around the 13, 14, 15 years old when they're like, oh no, I'm cooler than wrestling.
Yeah, right. So I went.
So you went the other way,
So I was.
yeah.
I don't can't remember whatever the age the Boogeyman debuted and started doing his thing, right? So whatever age I was then, it was because my little brother started. Like we saw. I'll never forget. We were at my auntie's place and it was a random match.
Yep.
Oddly enough, it was Halloween themed episode, and it was Booker T versus Triple H on some random episode of
SmackDown? Yeah. Yep.
And my brother saw it, and he was like, "This is insane. This is so cool."
Yeah.
And I was like, like,
It's whatever.
you know what it is, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what
The
it is,
classic.
right?
Yeah.
And then he was like, "I don't care. This is awesome." And I was like, "Whatever." So then he started watching it, and I was like, "This is so naff. Like, I don't really care about what's going on here."
Yep.
I'd see random wrestlers here and there, and I was like, "Meh,
It's
whatever.
whatever.
This is kind of
Yeah.
cool." One of them would do a flip, and I'd be like, "That's pretty cool."
Yep.
And then Boogeyman happened. He came out, and the music happened, and there was smoke, and he walked out, and he had the painted face, and he had the incredible like ring gear and the persona, and like the weird way that he walked. And I remember as a teenage kid, older kid, whatever, I remember not being able to take my eyes off the TV.
Yeah, right.
Like, I physically couldn't stop watching this dude.
That's cool.
And I was like, what? And the whole thing was outwardly ridiculous, right? He'd eat worms. And I was like,
why has he got worms? Why is he walking around with an alarm clock?
What is going on? Like, why is this? This is like tick all the boxes for like B-grade horror. But I couldn't stop watching this guy. And then he decimated, I think it was The Miz.
Okay.
He smashed like a dude, like in 30 seconds, like beat this guy. And I was like, this guy's a superstar. I was like, he's incredible.
Yeah. And didn't he lie about his age?
Yeah, so he had an entry into like one of the Tough Enoughs, I think.
Yeah.
But he lied about his age. So he said he was like 30, but he was like 42.
Back then or
something.
And I'm pretty sure now I've seen
he's
like
jacked,
yeah,
bro.
he's
He
jacked,
is a monster.
jacked to the gills.
Yeah, he is a monster. But anyway, so he wasn't even originally meant to be like a superstar, but he had this awesome gimmick work and chemistry and whatever. Then he went up against Booker T and Sharmell in a handicap match at WrestleMania. The Boogeyman was undefeated, possibly still is, at WrestleMania.
That's cool.
Like,
he wrestled Booker T and Sharmell.
Yeah, in like a 2-on-1 handicap. And he put like he kisses Sharmell with the
worms.
Yeah,
it gets all really creepy.
Double choke bombs and pins Booker T.
Wow.
King Booker.
Hey, was he King Booker then?
Yep.
Oh, because he was King Booker with Sharmell.
Yep. And he pinned
King Booker.
I think so. Oh, now maybe I'm confused. Maybe. No, I think he was still just regular Booker T. But Sharmell had like a tiara and stuff, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, pinned Booker T. And I was like, he's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't, looking back on it now, everyone's like, he's a garbage worker. He's so limited in his moveset.
Doesn't matter.
I'm like, cool, whatever. I don't care.
It's the feeling.
The fact that he, as somebody who I was not against wrestling, but I was definitely not for it.
Yep.
To watch him and be like...
And draw you in that much.
Like, I was drawn in every time. I would just Google Boogeyman matches.
Yeah.
I'd YouTube Boogeyman matches. I just wanted to see him do whatever it was because when he was on screen, my eyes were on screen.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
That's
it
cool.
Was just,
that's really cool.
It brought together like this athleticism and a character, whole thing. To this day, I dressed up as him with you.
Yeah.
I dressed up as him for Hardcore
Halloween 2 years ago?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, Hardcore Halloween 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yep.
And
I went as
to this day,
Freddie Mercury.
It's my favorite thing that I've ever done, like in wrestling as to dress up.
To be fair, you crushed it.
I put so much effort in.
Yeah.
To like make the little neck thing.
The necklace, the makeup, all of it.
Wrestled in black jeans.
The whole gear was incredible.
Everything.
Yeah.
I just
you
wanted
absolutely
to live
crushed
that.
it.
I had the staff and stuff.
Yeah.
I just wanted it so bad because he was the first character. I then learned to love wrestling after that, and obviously I got my favorites post that.
Yep.
He was the thing that drew me in to love wrestling.
That's cool.
So I have like a little spot in my heart for
that's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So that's it. What about yours?
Mine is
I already know who yours is, but
yeah, more recently it's Cody Rhodes, purely because I can relate to him as a worker.
Yeah.
And I can relate to him in that I can do this way. So the whole childhood, you see Stone Cold, you see The Rock, and I was just after the Iron Sheik era, right? Iron Sheik was gone. So I'm looking at wrestling. I see no one that looks like me.
Yeah.
I see no one where I go, I can do that. I could do that. I reckon I could do that because he's doing that. At no point did it ever cross my mind where I'm like, I can do that.
Yeah.
It's possible for me to do that. It's just someone else is doing it. That's so cool.
At The Rock with his unparalleled charisma.
Yeah.
You're looking at Shawn Michaels with his ridiculous storytelling and athleticism.
Exactly.
You're looking at
Stone Cold, all these incredible...
The Big Show.
The Big Show.
7 foot whatever.
They're all larger than life.
Yeah,
you look at
they're
Brock
massive.
Lesnar and you're like, this is not
I don't look like
this
that.
is never going to happen. I can't.
Jacked to the gills, like straps up to his ears. You're like, I can't look like that.
Yeah. And someone that does relate in that sort of way is Xavier Woods. Because he's like, I look at people, he's like, there's no one that's like a nerd that's in wrestling like that. And that's openly into gaming and into all of that. He's like, I looked at it, I never saw anyone that I could beat. But I'm like, no, I'll do that for the next people.
Yeah.
Next people, they can look at it and go, oh, he's doing it, so I can do it too.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So now, because I look at Cody Rhodes and I'm like, I think I can do that. I feel more relatable to him as a worker because he prides himself on telling stories, doing the promos. His in-ring work isn't the greatest.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to be. Doesn't need to be the 5-star double backflip, whatever, right? You need to be able to get through a match, but you need to be able to put on a good match, tell a good story, and away you go. Same with CM Punk. Punk's in-ring work has not been clean. He's never been the super technico guy. Yeah. Never. He's always been tell stories in the ring and all of that. So that's why I think for right now, I'm like, nah, I'm all about Cody Rhodes. His promos, his character arc, the storyline, all of it. Because he harps on the old school stuff. He tries to get stuff from his dad that he tried to continue on now. And because of a recommendation from the Beast Eastman, Toddy, where he's like, check out the Arn podcast. Another one, Arn Anderson. And because he's got the hype as well, I'm a big fan of Arn now.
I'm going to pull out the Glock.
Oh, it's so good. I'm not going to hesitate to blow his brains all over the floor, whatever.
The promo of 2021.
The hardest
promo of 2021.
Oh, but...
It was Arn Anderson threatening to murk a dude on his side.
But the whole thing is to tell a story.
Yeah, of course.
Get people in like that. That's what I found most relatable. So that's why Cody's probably my favorite wrestler.
Is there any homage to Cody in your moveset / anything?
No. But I should. Now I want to. I might do a figure 4 or something. Or a bionic elbow.
Yeah. That'd be sick.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, that's my favorite. And I reckon that's how long we've been going. Oh, about 45 an hour. Yeah, that's about it.
in my moveset, but I want to
change
it a little bit. So when I do the corner half splash, half clothesline, that's what he used to do.
Yeah,
but he turned it into more of a jumping splash towards the end.
Yeah, it became more of a stinger splash almost.
Yeah, it became more of a stinger splash. So I kind of want to just do a standard pump handle because he used to have a pump handle finish.
Yeah, yeah.
So I kind of want to
a pump handle something.
Yeah, pump handle something or he used to do the double-handed choke bomb, but obviously I'm not big enough to do that. So I want to find an homage to put in there somewhere.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. So that's something that I want to go for is the way that I can implement my heroes into my wrestling.
That's cool. Yeah. That's awesome. But we can wrap it up there.
Sweet.
Yeah. So
if you followed along for this long, you probably rock with us a little bit.
Yeah.
Or you just really like wrestling and you're having a chat with us. Thank you so much. Also, screw it. Special shout out to our first ever Patreon backer.
Yep.
Hannah Kobiana.
I think so. We've butchered the name. We apologize.
No.
You going to put it up now? Am I ad-libbing?
Yeah, ad-lib for a second because I feel like this can be part of the segment that we're doing.
Yeah, it's a Patreon shout-outs.
The Patreon shout-outs.
You get a cheeky shout-out. Because you've backed us. And
here we go. At HANAH.FUL fulfilling FULFILLING.life.
So at hana.fulfilling.life.
On Instagram. Give her a follow. Go and say hello to her because she's our first Patreon backer. We thank you so much.
She's 5 sugars in a tea.
Just right.
Too sweet.
Yes. So thank you so much for supporting us. If you support us, obviously you are under no obligation to do anything. So the fact that you choose to follow us and support us is really great by whether you're listening to the pod or watching it on YouTube.
And it motivates us. It motivates us to make more content. So if you enjoy the pod and you want us to do more, you want to get us off the streets, back us.
Yeah, back us.
Jump on Patreon.
Tell your friends about us.
Eventually, if we get a big enough audience, we'll have layers
we'll
Shrek it up. We'll have layers in there.
We'll go full onion about it.
Yeah, exactly. Or cakes.
Yeah, or cakes.
People love cakes.
People love cakes. So you're under an obligation. So thank you so much. We really support that. You can follow me, Trent O'Day, at O'dayQWA on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
You can follow myself, Gabriel Zaya, at TheRealGabeBro. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
You can follow the tag team, at BroDay Tag Team on all of those, plus YouTube.
And on Patreon, it's the same one. So if you just go Patreon and you look up BroDay Tag Team, it's there.
Perfect. All right. Thank you. We love you. Goodbye.
Bye.